Hare Krishna devotees, welcome to Shloka Day. Today's Shloka is Shloka number 17 of chapter 10. Katham vidyamaham yogim
Katham vidyamaham yogim
Tvam sada parichintayan
Tvam sada parichintayan
Keshu keshu cha bhaveshu
Keshu keshu cha bhaveshu
Chintyosi bhagavan maya.
Chintyosi bhagavan maya.
Word for word meaning, translation and purport by His Divine Grace A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Katham,
Katham,
how,
how,
vidyam aham,
vidyam aham,
shall I know,
shall I know,
yogin,
yogin,
O supreme mystic,
O supreme mystic,
tvam,
tvam,
you,
sada,
always, parichintayan,
parichintayan,
thinking of, keshu,
keshu,
in which, keshu, in which, cha, also, bhaveshu, natures, chintyah asi, you are to be remembered. Bhagavan, O Supreme, Maya, by me. Translation: O Krishna,
O Krishna,
O Supreme Mystic,
O Supreme Mystic,
how shall I constantly think of you?
How shall I constantly think of you?
And how shall I know you?
And how shall I know you?
In what various forms are you to be remembered?
In what various forms are you to be remembered?
O Supreme Personality of Godhead.
O Supreme Personality of Godhead.
So in this particular shloka, Arjuna is asking a very pertinent question. How can one always think of the Lord? And in what different forms can one think of the Lord? So Prabhupada writes, as it is stated in the previous chapter, the Supreme Personality of Godhead is covered by his Yogamaya. Only surrendered souls and devotees can see him. Now Arjuna is convinced that his friend Krishna is the Supreme Godhead, but he wants to know the general process by which the all-pervading Lord can be understood by the common man. If you recall, Prabhupada said in the purport for verse number 16 that Arjuna was actually asking this question on behalf of the common man and not necessarily for himself. Common men, including the demons and atheists, cannot know Krishna because he is guarded by his Yogamaya energy. Again, these questions are asked by Arjuna for their benefit. The superior devotee is concerned not only for his own understanding, but for the understanding of all mankind. The symptom of a devotee is that they want everybody to know Krishna. Therefore, Arjuna is asking this question, even if the non-believers do not accept Krishna, are there other ways in which they can understand who Krishna is? So Arjuna, out of his mercy, because he is a Vaishnava, a devotee, is opening for the common man the understanding of the all-pervasiveness of the Supreme Lord. So as we mentioned, this chapter leads to the next chapter, chapter 11, which is the Virat Roop form of the Lord, how the Lord actually pervades the entire universe. So it's setting the stage for the Vishwarupa Darshan. He addresses Krishna specifically as Yogin, because Sri Krishna is the master of the Yogamaya energy, by which he is covered and uncovered to the common man. The common man who has no love for Krishna cannot always think of Krishna. Therefore, he has to think materially. Arjuna is considering the mode of thinking of the materialistic persons of this world. The word keshu keshu cha bhaveshu refer to the material nature. The word bhava means physical things. Because materialists cannot understand Krishna spiritually, they are advised to concentrate the mind on physical things and try to see how Krishna is manifested by physical representations. So if we cannot concentrate on the beautiful form of Krishna and cannot worship him in his original form, then we have to find other means by which Krishna is represented through his various energies. So that's a short purport written by Srila Prabhupada. The word yogin is actually very interesting here. So this is an explanation by His Grace Chaitanya Charan Prabhu. Among the many names that Arjuna uses to address Krishna in the Bhagavad Gita, one of the most intriguing is yogi. Why is this usage intriguing? Because it doesn't seem appropriate for Krishna. It usually means a practitioner of yoga. Yogi means someone who's practicing yoga. Krishna is not generally included among such practitioners. So Krishna is not practicing yoga because he is the ultimate reality, the supreme object of yogic meditation. All the yogis meditate on him. So why is Arjuna calling Krishna yogi? Emphasizing his unique position, he is sometimes referred to as Yogeshwara, as in Sloka 75 of chapter 18, which can refer to him as the Lord of Yogis or as the Lord of mystic powers, which are attained by the practice of yoga. Could Arjuna be referring to Krishna as an exemplary practitioner of yoga? Maybe. Krishna does say that he performs his duty meticulously in chapter 3, 22 to 24, because leaders need to set an example for everyone in 21. But therein, Krishna refers to his doing by his duties as a royal prince and a martial guardian of society, which is also the duty that he wants Arjuna to do on the Kurukshetra battlefield. If you recall in chapter 3, Krishna says, if I don't perform my duty, I will be the cause of the ruination of this entire world. But that was in his role as a king, as a guardian for society. And he mentioned that particular verse to encourage Arjuna also to do the same thing, which is to perform his duty. In the Gita's context, Krishna is neither exemplifying his own practice of yoga nor recommending it to Arjuna. Why then does Arjuna refer to Krishna as yogi? Arjuna's usage centers on the fundamental meaning of yoga, connection, specifically connection of all of us as souls with Krishna. While we normally think of yoga as the process by which we connect with Krishna, the preceding verses, which is 10.10 and 11, have highlighted how Krishna too tries to connect with us. Why? Because he's so loving and so merciful. He wants to be united with us and works to help us unite with him, if we just express some interest. Alluding to Krishna's benevolence, Arjuna aptly refers to him as yogi, implicitly inquiring thereby, how does Krishna make it possible for us to remember him amid life's hustle bustle? This implication is confirmed by Krishna's answer, wherein he outlines his extraordinary manifestations, vibhutis, which naturally attract our attention during our routine functioning in the world. So the reason Arjuna is calling Krishna yogi is because he's so benevolent. He's always reciprocating. He wants to be united with all of his children, but he's just waiting for you to express that to him.
If you like our videos, please subscribe to our channel and turn on the bell notification. If you'd like to join our classes every day, please check the details in the description section of this video. We look forward to serving you.